Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, today I'm going to be giving you guys my honest review on the Peach Beach players for week 1, which is classic chapter. So I'm going to be recommending to you guys which cards are worth it and which cards are not worth it. So basically how this is going to work, I'm going to be doing that based on three categories, which is going to be the player stats. That's number one. Their player stats are very important. After the player stats, I'm gonna look on how long they are gonna last in the game. So whether they'll be valid after team of the season or during team of the season, which is coming after this event, and also how much they cost. So basically those are the three categories: the player stats, how long they'll last, and also the shard cost. Those are the three things I'm gonna recommend them on, based on basically how I'm gonna rank them. And also I'm gonna rank them in this way. So it's gonna be out of 10. So anything below 5 is definitely do not recommend, highly not recommended. Between 8 and 10, which means I highly recommend them, and between 5 and 7, which means they are moderate. They are not highly recommended, but they are not bad at the same time. So you guys, if I go into this, guys, if you guys have any questions to ask me based on these players or any FC Mobile related questions, just join my Discord. I answer as many questions as I possibly can. Anybody, I answer anybody's questions. If you have any queries on any player, FC Mobile's related questions, I'll always answer them. So you can join my Discord. It's inside the description below. So let's go into it. I'm not gonna do the 105s. The 105 overall, you should not be aiming for 105 overalls at this stage of the game. By the way, exchanging shards for 105 overall is not worth it. 300 that's just a waste of coins in my opinion. If you add 200, you can go and get a 106. So I highly do not recommend 105 overalls. So I'm gonna start off by the 106, going to the 107s. Right, going into the first player, which is Martin Odegaard. So I used this card inside a scouting camp, but there's only one con I can tell you about. I used him inside right mid position, which is not his natural position, but I used 3-5-2 basically. So choosing him on right mid was not, he did play well. Honestly speaking, his dribbling is insane, guys. The defender, considering his physicality, I knew if he ever gets shoulder to shoulder with another player, they'll obviously knock him off the ball, and that happened a lot, obviously. So his physicality is a very big con, but other than that, the dribbling on this card was insane. His dribbling is insane, so smooth on as well, and he was actually faster than 100 pace in my opinion. I felt he had like 103, 104 overall pace in my opinion. He was quick. Let me just say that he was actually quick. He's going into the trades. He's a very offensive type of player, midfielder, but at the same time, he still does the defensive work rate. He feels like he has high, so he does have defensive work rate. He does have it. He can play cam as a secondary position, obviously, yes, he can, and his playmaking is actually very decent. His passing is insanely good, and he also has 5-star skill move, which is very good. His weak foot is a con, but I didn't really use his right foot, so I can't really comment much on it. But I don't think it was a big problem. His passing is very good, especially those low driven passes. He was good at it, and his traits, as I already said, it's good. Outside the foot shot taker would also mean he can play on the right hand side and still offer a nice little shot there. His shooting is insane as well. His shooting is very good. So yeah, I would recommend this card a 5 out of 10. Mainly, I would have given him a 6, but because of his shard cost, his 650 shards, which is too much for a player of his quality. He's not worth 650. Maybe 500 shards, then he'll be worth it, but 650, kind of insane in my opinion. Going into the next card, which is John Barnes, and let me tell you guys, this card is insanely good. When I was using him, I used him in the striker position, by the way. So when I was using him, guys, I won't lie to you, he gave me Rafael Leao vibes. I don't know why, I don't know how to say it. His physicality is way higher than 91 in game. In game, it felt way higher in my opinion. He has decent stamina. He has decent skill move. His skill move is 4-star, which is usable basically. And but the only con is that his weak foot. That's literally the only con on this card. His weak foot is maybe the only con, but then he has outside the foot shot taker, so which he can try. Maybe it can try avoid that his right foot, but at the same time, playing in the left wing using being left footed is not really good. A left winger must be right footed. But if you're not gonna play him there, because he can play as an attacking midfielder, if you're gonna play him at cam, he will be insanely good. And his shooting is actually very decent. So this card I would really highly recommend him. So I'm gonna give him an 8 out of 10, because he's also cheap, but the only problem is he's a 106, so obviously he won't last as long as maybe 107. So giving him an 8 out of 10 seems decent. Right, on to the next card, which is Robert Pires. So Pires always has, his card is always decent, nothing really special on him. Physicality is also very low, which is also very evident, but he's very tall and big, so his stature makes him feel a bit strong. I don't know if you get what I mean. I don't know how it happens that considering he's very tall in game, he is extremely tall. I think 187 centimeters is like 6 foot, I think, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around the 6 foot or 6'1". So he's very tall in game. So his stature makes him feel a bit stronger, and he's very quick in my opinion. But I feel if he had dexterity, he would be way better. He has finesse shot and flair, which means he will be great. His work rate is very nice in my opinion. So then now the card is good. Stats wise, the card is excellent. He always is an excellent card, but he's supposed to be a give a bit more in my opinion. I don't know why. I feel like he could have done a bit more better. But there's another bonus: he can play left mid, left wing, and right mid. Not right wing, right mid. So the card is decent. So I'm just gonna give him, but he's expensive. 650 shards is a lot for a 106 overall. I recommend him a 7 out of 10, which is decent. It's close to being good, but the thing is, he's a left mid. If he was a left winger, I would definitely recommend him higher, but giving him a 7 out of 10 seems decent to me. On to the next card, which is Rui Costa. So this card was also very good in my opinion. This week one players were actually all really good in my opinion, but he has one big con, which is medium. It might not be noticeable sometimes there and there, but yeah, that medium is a really big turn off in my opinion. He has decent stats: flair, long shot taker, playmaker, side foot shot taker, which is all very good. Cam, attacking midfielders traits, so that's very good. He has decent stats. His passing is insanely good as well. He also is dribbling. His dribbling is also insane. Physicality seems way less in game, in my opinion. He's not that physical in my opinion. He gets bodied off the ball easier than I expected. Does he have a secondary position? No, he doesn't. So that's another big con. But gameplay wise, the card is good and it's not that expensive. He's only going for a low amount of charge, which is 500. So I would suggest this card in like a 2 attacking midfielder type of formation, or maybe a 3 attacking midfielder type of formation. I don't think he'll be good in a singular attacking midfielder position, considering the reason why I don't think so, because of the medium work rate. And yeah, I don't know why he doesn't give me that. He doesn't control the tempo of the game and all of that, but he's decent on the ball still. So I'll recommend him a 7 out of 10 as well. Now on to the first 107, which is Alexandro Nesta. This was one of the best performing cards in the scouting camp, guys. Honestly, that driving to tackle power header traits, they really come in handy. He's really good at those traits. He's really good in my opinion. I might even end up going to claim him in my opinion, because right now, if I have in the players in my inventory, I have like 300, 400 shards sitting inside my inventory. Doesn't have a secondary position, which is not really that important for a centre back. The only con is he's very slow. He's not as quick as the meta 107 overall cards, but his pace is just decent. Not the best, but it's decent. Defending stats are great. His defending stats are really great. And I feel defenders with driving to tackle trait, their physicality won't really be that important, because they will just drive into the tackle most of the time. That's how I feel in my opinion. He has great stats. He's a very good card. So this card, and he's going for 800 shards, which is very less for a 107. So I'll recommend this card a 9 out of 10. On to the next card, which is Andre Pirlo. So this card was not okay. Let me just say he is very weak and he's very weak. Let me just say for a defensive midfielder, he is very weak. I'm very used to my defensive midfielders being very strong and physical and good at defending. He is extremely weak for a CDM, and it's very evident in game. Plus, he's very small, so which is another downside. So he needs to, if you're getting this card, you need to boost physicality. Not even defending is even better. Physicality is what you need to boost, and it's a must to boost on this player. He has good stats for attacking. He has good stats for attacking. He's a very good. He'll be good in a 2 CDM formation. Pairing him up with a nice guy like, for example, Rodri, and that his medium high work rate is a very good trade to make sure he stays at the back. I wish they give him high because I think he'll be better in attacking than defending, in my opinion. So I wish they gave him high and then you pair him up with a nice CDM with like Rodri. I only suggest this card if you're playing 2 CDMs formation. If you're playing 1 CDM formation, I don't think this is the guy for you, in my opinion. He has 5-star weak foot, I mean skill move, which is nice. 4-star weak foot is decent. He has stamina, is great. His stamina, I feel he has 5-star stamina. He never gets tired, in my opinion. Use him the whole until extra time, and he's still running the whole field. But it's just he gets in those good positions to tackle, but then he's just not strong enough to tackle. But he's still a decent card. So this card, I'd recommend him. Considering he's a low in terms of shots, I'll recommend him a nice 8 out of 10. Now on to the next card, which is Peter Schmeichel. So listen, guys, this card was insanely good. Even other than this card, every single Schmeichel card. I remember playing, I think he has an anniversary card. It's a 1 of 3 card or 1 of 2 overall card. I'm not sure which overall it is. But right now, that card was so insanely good that I hated playing Schmeichel cards. Plus, the worst part, he's not even that tall, which makes him more annoying because you don't expect him to make those crazy staves. And this card was just an exact replica of that 1 of 2 overall anniversary card. Yeah, this card, and he has long thrower trait, which is another bonus trait, and he has pushes up for a corner. I feel like that's only when it's like last minute tackles, when you are losing like in the 90th minute and you have a corner, he will definitely be up there trying to win a header for you. The card is very good. This card is insanely good. Don't even need to speak much on this card, but this card I'm gonna recommend him a 9 out of 10. He is just good, maybe even a 9.5. This card is just that close to being perfect. The only problem is he's worth 1000 shard, which is not the lowest shard. If he was worth 800 shards, he would be a 10 out of 10 for sure. Now on to the big talk guy, which is Zinedine Zidane. So guys, this card was insane, guys. This card is worth the hype. All the hype it's getting, it's worth it. I mean, this card was insanely, he was ridiculously good in my opinion. I think he's top 2 centimeter. Obviously, it's automatically top 2 centimeter. He might actually take the number 1 spot because this card was just so good. He don't ignore that high medium work rate. He has high. He's working both up and down the field. His finesse shots are crazy good. He has finesse, flair, long passer, playmaker, and outside foot shot taker, which means he's bonus class. He has 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill move, 4.5-star stamina. He has attacking midfield as a secondary position, and yeah, everything on this card was insanely good. Everything, defending he was good, attacking he was good, and he was actually very quick. I don't know how to explain it, but I saw him running a lot. He was quick actually. But yeah, this card is worth the hype, but he's going for 1500 shots. For an F2P, I would not recommend him in my opinion, but the card is actually worth the hype in my opinion. But the only problem is that shard cost is not even worth 1250. He's worth 1500 shards, which is crazy for in my opinion. So this card is decent, but I'm just gonna recommend him an 8 out of 10. Yes, I know, not the best, but then 1500 shards, I don't think he's worth 1500 shards in my opinion. No card is worth 1500 shards in my humble opinion. In my opinion, no card is worth 1500 shards. He's between an 8 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10, but 1500 shards, nah, I wouldn't. I don't think that's worth it in my opinion, unless the card is crazy good. But other than that, the card is good. So yeah, that's gonna be all for today. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. And as I said, if you have any questions or queries on which player to claim, just join my Discord. I mean, I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and bye.